It's that time again. Walt is here with another update on the Portax Chronicles. Now, I had no update yesterday as I had the house full of guests and I couldn't really sneak away to make one of these videos. I did, however, get to use most of my energy during the day, and it hasn't really had the fruit from it that I wanted. I really wanted to get the fire inugami, and I've farmed the first area. Oh, not on hard, normal. I cannot count how many times yesterday and today actually. A good example is that my fire hellhound is fully skilled for the 2 skills it has now. And still, I have quite a lot of hellhounds. I think I used 3 or 4 to evolve other creatures as well. So I have plenty. I've had plenty of hellhounds, but not a single fire inagami. So that is a bit unlucky. So let's just turn that luck and get something good from this wish. Please, something good. Monster, mystical scroll, some... No. 5,000 mana. Okay. But what it did give me, farming this area as much as I did, was a lot of experience. So the Economia is now max level and 4 star. So is the Water Succubus, and I also max leveled the Water Fairy and 4 starred and leveled the Water Amazon some. So I really did do quite okay, if I had said so myself, from the experience point of view. They can clear it fairly fast now. Let me just show you here. If we put in the Water Inugami as lead, they will get a fine little speed bonus. And then we're away. Now we have the element advantage of this area, which is also why they can do it fairly fast. I worked a bit on some of the runes on the Water Succubus and the Water Amazon, but other than that, they're pretty standard. Now I did a statistical view of this exact place a while back, where I did 300 runs of Famon Volcano Stage 1, and I only got 1 Fire Inagami from that. So the drop percentage for a Fire Inagami here seems to be around 1, maybe 2%. So it's all about luck getting it, but it's really, really good if you do. So that's why I'm really stubborn about it. I really want it. So I will continue to farm this until I get it. It will give me what I need. Now I can begin to farm the area also with a food monster in it. I can remove this and go down and take a random 2 star, so to level them up, so I can evolve some more. So that is also what I plan to do, so not all of the experience goes to waste. We are also closing in on 200 crystals, so we are getting ready to break the half mile point, or what, a third of the point that is, of the next premium pack. We also have a few mystical scrolls. Now they cannot drop. That's the sad thing. They cannot drop from Famon Volcano normal. well, you can't get any of the. You have to enter dungeons to get them. So I think we're just gonna use them and see what we get. There are quite a lot of 3 stars that I want to see on this account. Now the Fire Nigam is one. I hope not to have to summon it though. The Water Mystic Witch would also be great. So technically it doesn't have to be a lightning summon before it's something that we can use. So let's just see what we get. And 3, 2, 1, lightning. Nope. Well, we haven't had this one before now, have we? That's the 3rd of this account. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is not useful for other than evolution. The second one will be lightning. There we go. And it is a fire Rakshasa, which will be evolved into Hua. Now this is a really, really good monster. End game potential, no question there. It's a great, great summon. So this is definitely gonna be one of the focus points for me to get evolved and leveled, and eventually awakened. Though she will require quite a lot of high essences to awaken. As you can see here, she'll need 10 high fire and 5 high magic. Now, the reason she is such a powerful monster is primarily of passive. She will decrease the enemy's attack bar, and she then has a 20% chance of attacking again. So she has her own little violent proc set there. Also, she can do continuous damage effects with the second attack, and the first attack will decrease attack speed, right? Yes, it is. So she's a really, really great monster, something we do not want to mistakenly evolve away, so let's lock her down at once. So, that's a good addition to this account. Now, as you can see from the skills, if we go back, this first skill is dependent on attack speed. This is not, and well, this can be POC itself. So a swift build is commonly used, but you can also go with violent. But well, violent runes hard to come by. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. I really shouldn't, but the boys kept me up last night. One of them is sick with fever again, so well, if any of you listening have children, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll probably have to go with a swift build for her, even though I do have a few good violent runes now. I have a speed rune and a fairly good one-slot rune here, and an attack percent rune here. So really we only need one more rune. We have this, but we can complete the set, but it's not a great rune. So that's about it. Now, there's also, well, I'm a bit in doubt what to do right now, actually. I had planned to take the Remigos and make him this account's first 5-star. But getting that Fire Rakshasa, I really want to maybe hold back on that and make... No, you know what? Let's just do this. We'll get more 4-stars. It will take a while for me to rune and level the Fire Rakshasa. So let's just do Remigos. He has the best runes anyway and is awakened. So let's make the first 5-star for the Portax Chronicles account. Here we go. Kablam! There we have him. Now, of course, he is quite a lot weaker than he was before, since he's been reverted back to level 1. So I have to level him quite a lot again. But it's really great getting these 5-star monsters. We'll get around to 6 stars later, but for now, this is what we have. Do I have any food monsters that I can actually use for him? No, I'll wait on the 2 stars. I think I have some. I have a little unknown skulls. I'll summon those and feed a little to him, but I will do that off screen. But as you can see now, he's quite crippled in the hit points department. So, but he won't be for long. He won't be for long. As for another day, oh, I'm so happy we got that Hua. I really want one on my main account as well. I actually don't have one there, and oh, it's such a good monster. Oh, so well, since I have been farming Famon Volcano over and over again, I haven't really anything else to really show you. I have of course been doing my arenas, so I'm up to 140 glory again. Not that that can buy us anything too great. I still need 60 for the next level for the mysterious plant. The question is also if I really want to start buying devil molds already. Farming glory is it's not the easiest yet, but we can always try. You can see here with my ranking, I think I can reset it. Yeah, we'll be paired up against weak opponents again, since we lost a lot of matches. I might not want the Ramagos in here just yet. We can just take Shannon for the buff, maybe. Let's see how that goes. And then, well, the tactics is that I will now try and win 10 matches if I can. If I can't, then, well, let's just say I can, and then I'll lose 10 matches on purpose, and then I can win 10 again. That's the tactics of it anyway. So when I lose 10, that'll only give me 10 points, but if I win the 10, it'll give me 30. And, well, the basics of it, I'll always gain some glory. And that is the most important thing, gaining that glory. I have a few high level monsters now. The Water Succubus and the Fire Rakshasa, really. So I could use these Devil Mons for skill ups, but I think I'm still gonna go for the energy building until it's level 5 or something. Might hold up on that since it requires quite a lot of energy, glory then, to upgrade. So it will take quite a long time to farm that. You see, when you intentionally have lost the 10 matches, the opponents you will be facing are very weak. They will have some monsters that are worth a little, but they can't simply hold up against your creatures. The downside of doing this, well, can't really say that it's a downside since you can't really hold it, but you won't get a very high ranking in the arena doing this. But the weekly crystals is, that's actually a hard opponent since he actually has a leader skill that works quite well. So his monsters will hit like a truck. Oh well, we gotta try anyway. I really also want the Water Ninetail. It's a great monster also. It really is. It's also something that can really hurt you. But there we go. See if we can't take care of this fairy. So we don't have any heals. Well, I don't think his runes are that great though. So we just auto the rest. He had a good setup though, but he didn't back it up with any runes that were worth talking about. So that's why he lost. There we go. Then, well, you know, there's no reason I'll just beat the rest. And no reason for you to sit around looking at boring arena fights. One last thing, I can show that it's the guild shop. I'm closing in on the first 200 guild points. Still not totally sure what I'm supposed to buy for them just yet. The effort would take very long to get, so I'm not gonna do that. I can't use the almighty summoning pieces for anything. Well, summoning stones, no, not really. The rainbow mon still seems to be the long-sighted goal to get. Could of course get one of these a bit later on, but probably most likely will just be a 3-star summon. So yeah, well, if you have any input on what you think I should use the guild points on, leave them in the comments below. Other than that, this will be the 9th update for the Portax Chronicles, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with more later on. This will be Walter signing out. Bye bye.